Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome along to Silverrun Forest, the brand new Platinum expansion map for Farming Simulator 22. Now we are going to take a quick look around the map and find all the collectibles that are available on it. There are 20 collectibles in total, a variety of timber or carved wooden statues of different animals and things like that. Now I've put together a little bit of a map which I'll pop up there just for you now, and you can see we're following these around in a certain order. A few down here in the bottom right corner of the map where the town is, and then we're going to head up towards the north, up towards the container terminal, and then kind of zigzag our way across the top or upper left hand corner of the map where the vast majority of the rest are, before we finish off down near one of the arable fields down the bottom of the map on the coast for item number 20. Once we're finished, these do change a little bit in the town. We'll go along and have a little bit of a look there, and we'll let you know how much money we get for each one of them. So without further ado, let us go and find our first one, which just so happens to be here, right behind us on the side of the hill here. So we just run around and head over here to the rocks. You can see it sitting up there. You can go through the water, it doesn't matter. Jump up on here, and we have our first one, carved wooden owl. So press R on that and you can collect it. It does say there the local museum is planning an exhibit of carved wooden statues or sculptures. Due to a profound misunderstanding, these sculptures have been scattered across the entire region. You can help by gathering all 20 of them. You found the owl sculpture, just 19 more to go. There we go, $50,000 for each of those. So we stand to earn quite a decent amount. Right, well that's the first one. Let's go and have a look for number 2. So the second of the statues or sculptures is over here at this little building next to the railway station. So we've got the railway yards there on the right. We're just in the edge of the town. You walk up in here, looks like it might be a little turtle or something like that. Hedgehog, there we go, that's the hedgehog sculpture, another $50,000. The third sculpture is over here at this campground or picnic ground, bit of a playground here. Now if we head towards the back, if you find the white tent here, head over to the left, you'll find this rather large one. Very easy to see, very difficult to miss. And that is the deer sculpture. The fourth of the sculptures is in the top end of town. On the right here is the hotel. If we go down in between, we're not actually going to the hotel, we're going to this little grey house here on the left. Come around the corner, and around the corner here on the porch is the fourth sculpture. It looks like a bunny rabbit there. There it is, the hare sculpture, 16 more to go. Now the fifth and final sculpture here in the town is at the Silverrun Fire and Rescue Station. If we just come around the back here, you'll find a ladder. Now there's only ever one reason there's ladders in Farming Simulator. That's because you need to go up them for something. So if we just head up this one, come around over here, and on top of this roof vent is our fifth sculpture. Looks to be a chicken or rooster. There it is, rooster sculpture. That ends the first 5. These are all located in town. We're now going to head our way north up towards the container terminal and find the ones that are located up in that direction. So as we move north towards the container terminal, we come across the gas station here on our right, and this is just before one of the river crossings, one of the bridges. When we come along here onto the bridge, you can see the collectible from up here. We'll just take a look over the edge. And there it is down there on that island. So we'll just drop off here and go for a little bit of a swim out here towards this little island. Now I am picking that to be a salmon. And there we go, it is a bass. Serves me right for trying to be smart. Right, let's head on up to the container terminal. So at the old sawmill and the container terminal, we're going to head around the back of these two buildings. Head on over towards one of these stacks of logs here. And right on the very left hand edge there is a tree stump, and it has our next collectible on it. Now I'm going to guess it is a woodpecker, and there it is, I've got one right for once. 7 down, 13 more to go. And from this track out of the old sawmill, we're going to turn around here and head on up to this rock up on top of the hill. If we come around the side, we can climb up on the rock. From around here, head on along to the end, and right out on the very end of the outcrop is the next of our sculptures. I'm not even going to guess what this is. I think it's a fox. It is a fox sculpture. There we go. 8 down, 12 to go. So we've headed across into the centre of the map and on one of the main roads which dissects it from a left to right direction there is a bridge, and then as we get to this bend we'll come over here and we will find the next of our sculptures. I'm picking a sheep here, and there it is, the sheep sculpture has been located. So just opposite where we located the sheep there is a dirt track which heads on down towards the paper mill, and we're just going to head down here very quickly, and we're going to climb up onto the roof. Now the best way I've found to do that, if we come around this side here next to the train tracks, a few drums and boxes here we can jump up on, then onto this conveyor or auger or whatever it is, across onto this roof, jump across here onto the main roof, and we've got a squirrel sculpture sitting here on the water tower. So 10 down, we are halfway through, 10 more to go. We're going to head a little bit more north from here, head up to the top of the map for the next 3 before we head on back down the left hand side of the map and pick up the last few before getting right down to the field at the bottom for the last one. Then we'll head back into town and take a look at what we have in there. So the best way to get your bearings for the next one is to use the mini map. We are here on this dirt road, and you can see the next collectible up there on the rock. So we're just going to head on up around the outside here and across. You can come down from the road up the other end, but there we are. You can see it looks to be an eagle or some sort of bird of prey there. Let's just grab that one. It is an eagle sculpture. As you go along the main road here heading north, you'll come across this building here on the right. There's a little bit of a gas station there, which is one of the notable locations you can find on the map. We head around the back here and behind this billboard, head on in here into the trees, and here you'll find the next of our sculptures. Looks to be a boar or a pig or wild boar. There it is. Got it right the first time. That's 12 done, 8 more to go. Now the 13th sculpture will bring you right to the top end of the map in amongst the giant sequoia trees, and to this idyllic little pond here in amongst the rocks. Walk out here, and on one of the lily pads you'll find a frog sculpture sitting here ready to be collected. And there it is. Number 14 is located on a dirt road opposite the iron ore mine. You can see up there on the other side of the lake. Turn around and find this rather spectacular looking waterfall. Head on in to the bottom here and you'll find the next of our sculptures, a turtle or tortoise, sitting here admiring the water. Now both sculptures 15 and 16 are located up here near the iron ore mine. We are underneath the fire watch tower, but we're not going to go up the stairs or up the ladders. We're going to pop down just around the edge of the rocks here, and it looks like we have a wolf here mid-howl. And there we go, that is the wolf sculpture. 5 more to go. Now the next one, we're going to head our way down a little bit lower, down towards the entrance. There is a mine down there, let's go and find that. So from up at the watchtower, we are down here at the entrance to the mine. If we come through, there is a little gap we can walk through here, and we're not heading down into the mine, we are racing down the side here. We're going to find this rather impressive looking bear sculpture. So with only 4 more left, we have 3 in a similar location just before we get down and cross the river, before we get to the very last one out by the fields. Let's go and find them. So the 17th of our sculptures to locate is here at the wooden bridge across the river. Now we're going to jump off the side here, head on all the way down here to one of the piers where it is in the water, not the one on the far side where there is a log, but just around the corner here. So we've got our dam. It looks like a beaver dam here, but this isn't a beaver, this is a marmot. Sculpture number 18 is located at another of the fire watch towers. Again, we don't have to go up the top of the tower though for this one. We have a dog sculpture sitting in here patiently waiting in the shed or in the shack. Here we are, 2 more to go. With the fire watch tower there up behind us and this little stream heading down into this rocky lake or rocky pond, well, if we walk down the right hand side here on the rocks, we'll get to our second to last little sculpture sitting out here on the edge. Kingfisher bird. 1 more to go. And our very final sculpture we'll find out here right on the very corner of field number 2. There is a little building out here. It looks a little bit like a lighthouse or something like that. We come right around the front side here, you'll find a very patient dog sitting here and looking out, admiring the view. And there we are. Congratulations, you have found all 20 sculptures, and we're now $1 million richer than when we started. Let's go and have a look in town at the little museum and see what's changed in there. So with all the sculptures discovered, we are down here at the Great Woods Gallery back in town. If we come in here, what were once empty plinths are now fully stocked, fully decorated, fully covered with all the sculptures we've located. So a nice little touch from Giants to add this into the game. I've obviously done it across all the others with different ways, and I think this is quite an appropriate way with some wood carvings and wood sculptures for what is a predominantly forestry map. So if you found that useful, please make sure you do drop a like. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, it would be appreciated if you did. Now, PC players, you would have been able to do this using easy dev tools. You can unveil where they are on the map, which is very helpful. Console players, you obviously don't have that benefit, so I hope this video has been of some help to you. Looking forward to playing on Silverrun Forest. I hope you are as well. Enjoy your time here. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.